Okay, let's talk about Betty's bike here for a minute. Now I did a real long video today, and I put all kinds of accessories on here, and I showed how I was putting them all on. But I got a new mic. I got a nice little lapel mic, and I got a nice little wireless setup. I don't know if you can see this here. Nice little Cinco G2, and it's pretty cool because I can walk around, I can talk normal, I can get away from the camera, you can hear me normal audio, whereas with just the normal GoPro mic, if I walked away from the camera, I got really quiet, you couldn't hear anything. So I did this long video today, and I showed every accessory that I put on it. I put a mirror on it, and I put a cell phone mount on it, and put this rear rack on it, and a water bottle cage. And then I went to download it into the computer. No audio. I didn't have the settings right on the GoPro itself with the media mod, and even though I showed that I was having audio on the microphones, it wasn't reading any audio on the camera itself. So I'm going to show you what I did here. I'm going to take you off handheld here, and I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, first of all, you can see the rack. It's a really nice rack. It's very sturdy. It was pretty simple to put on. Just a matter of loosening these two screws, taking these two screws out that came with the bike. And they gave us a package of all new hardware. So we didn't use two of the screws because two of the screws were already in it. So I just put these on, and then these here, and just left everything loose until I got it, pretty much situated where I wanted. And then it was just a matter of tightening this, tightening this, tightening this. Now when I was tightening these, this little bracket here didn't want to sit flat. I don't know if I can show you here. It didn't want to sit flat up against the frame there. So I would tighten it a little bit, and then I would grab this bar and I would pull out on it, tighten it a little bit, pull out on it until I got this tab here bent to where it would sit flat. And now that it's on, I mean, this thing it's a nice little rack. It really is. I don't know if you can see this here. It's got a weight rating on it. It's got a couple of sets of holes, and now you got a grab handle. So if you want to pick the bike up, move it around, you're gonna have that. So now she has a place where she can bungee cord her jacket or whatever on. I'm sure she's going to make a pair of saddlebags. She sews, so I'm sure she's going to make a pair of saddlebags and throw those on there. The water bottle, that was a pretty slick little deal too. Let me see if I can come on the other side here so I'm not casting shadows. This is a pretty slick little water bottle holder. This is a Top Peak brand, and this portion here is all plastic. The Aventon Aventure already had the screws in for mounting the water bottle, but this is what I thought was really cool. It's adjustable. You can turn this screw in, and this whole thing goes in that way. So I don't know if you can see it, but as I'm turning this screw, it's closing up the gap there, and it's moving it in. I thought that was kind of cool. You can adjust it for different size water bottles. So excuse my runny nose, I have allergies really bad, and it's springtime here in Michigan, so guess what? I get to have the sniffles for 6 months. I take meds for it, but still it's a pain in the neck. Alright, so anyway, get this adjusted all the way out, and it's still got so much, some give to it. You can snap your water bottle in there. So that was one thing that we did. Now, the next thing that we put on was this cell phone holder. Now, I'm going to turn this camera upside down so you can see the name on it. It's a Lamicell. Now, I had one of these, and I had it on my motorcycle, and I used it a great deal. And I used it when I had my GPS on. And all the riding that I did on the motorcycle, never had any issues with it. I really like this one because once it's on, you simply push down on it with your cell phone, lay your cell phone in there, and then let go, and it closes right up on it. You don't have any rubber straps that you have to put on it. You don't have to do anything else. It's got a nice little pocket here that it fits into, and it holds it very, very securely. So what I did is I moved this ringer, this little bell, I moved this little dinger over to make room for the phone. Now the phone mount itself is pretty cool. They give you, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it or not, this lighting out here is kind of rough right now, but it has a bunch of little rubber pads in here. I took one out, and then this is a quick release. Okay, you see how that pulls away? I kind of got it tucked in here with all these cables, so I don't want to move it right now, but it's pretty solid. On the back side here, this portion right here, it's a ball mount, so you can loosen this up and you can swivel it wherever you want it to be, and then tighten it back down, and it stays put once you tighten it back down. So the other thing that we did is we put a mirror on. Now this is the same brand as the ones that are on my bike, it's just a different shape. And actually, I kind of like these ones a little better. I wished I would have bought these for mine. The ones on mine are a little more stylish, but these have a better field of view, and they go on the same way. It's got a metal bracket, and the screw that goes through that holds this arm on is in this metal bracket. The bolt goes through it, and then once you get everything bolted down, you tighten this one up a little bit, and this pinches on this ball. Now what this means is I got just enough tension on it to where if you hit it, it folds up. It's not going to snap off, but yet it stays rigid when you're riding. Now it gives you some adjustment up and down, forward and backwards. You could tilt it. You know, there's quite a bit of adjustment to it. What I like about this mirror is it's got a better field of view. It's bigger, whereas here, I'll walk over and I'll show you. On my bike, it's got these little mirrors, and you know, they're stylish. They look cool. They look cool on my bike, but they don't have as big a window. It's not as big a field of view. I mean, they're okay. I'm not going to change them. I'm going to leave them on there, but I definitely do like hers better. So we put one on her bike just to try it out and see how it's going to work. Now to do that, I wanted to keep hers has a throttle on the left hand side. It doesn't have a twist throttle, it's just a little thumb throttle. So I didn't want to move this. So what I did is I loosened the screw on the control pad here, the controller, the on off, and I moved it over, put this mirror on, and then moved this back and tightened it back up. Now it's got a little tiny screw on the bottom, and I think it's a 2 millimeter Allen screw, that's tiny. That's super tiny. So you got to be careful. I didn't over tighten it. So let me see if I can show you with my phone. I think it'll fit in this one. I got a really big case on my phone. I got a big phone and I got a big case, so it's going to be tight on here. But basically, you see, all you do is you just set it in here, and then you push down on it. Oh yeah, it'll hold. But it ain't going nowhere. I mean, you can hit bumps, whatever, it ain't going anywhere. It holds really, really well. This is a Lama cell. I got it on Amazon. You can get everything on Amazon. I got this on Amazon. I got the mirror. It's a half-knee mirrors. Everybody buys them. They're on Amazon. They're a very well-made mirror. The Top Peak water bottle. Got that on Amazon. The only thing we didn't get on Amazon was the rear rack. And we got that right from Aerial Rider. So there's her bike with her Cloud 9 seat on it. And I'll show you what it looks like with me sitting on it. Now, you have to understand, Betty's really short. So the seat's adjusted way down. Let me see if I can clean this lens. There we go. The seat's really, down really low for her. But just to give you an idea, this is with me, and I'm 5'9", so just to give you an idea what it's like when I'm sitting on it. Now, of course, she doesn't usually throw her leg over, she goes through here. So it's going to be a little bit, she's going to have to be careful with that water bottle rack on there. Or she's going to have to learn how to get her leg up. But, like I say, I apologize. I had all kinds of how-to on here, and when I downloaded the videos, the video was great. I already deleted it because there was no audio, and as far as I'm concerned, that made it useless. So I figured I'd come out here and at least show you what we did to her bike and some of the things that you could do to it. And so on her, so far, we did the seat, water bottle, rear rack, phone holder, mirror, and we'll see what else she wants as time goes on. Alright guys, thanks.